Hi, everybody. This is John Diamore of A Slice of Life with Kellie and John. And today we're going to do something very different. A few weeks ago, we did a reading from one of my books, and we decided we're going to do a series of these kinds of episodes. And today, Kellie's going to read from her book, Tales of the Lioness. So she's going to read one of the excerpts from that. So Kellie, why don't you tell us about Tales of the Lioness? What made you put this book together?
So I don't really know where the inspiration came from, but it is a series of short stories. There's 19 short stories written by women. Most of the women I know, there's a few of them that I don't know, but they were women that had really interesting stories of obstacles that they'd overcome and just showing, the strength and power of women. So the story I'm going to read today, I'm going to read just a short part of it. What's great about the book that I like is it's a great gift book because you can give it as a gift or even for yourself buy it, and the stories are really short, so you can read one story, put it away for a month, and then come back to it if you want to. But this first story has a lot of meaning to me. It's a girl I went to high school with, Alice O'Hanlon, and the title is Over the Rainbow, and I'll just read the beginning and then elaborate a little bit more about her story. So, Over the Rainbow by Alice O'Hanlon. In my opinion, I have lived an unremarkable life. I've never felt the need for attention, glamour, or a spotlight. My pursuits in life have been humble and more of the spiritual nature rather than the superficial. God has blessed me with much love, a second chance at life, and a visit to heaven. I would say that my life is unremarkable, but not unexceptional. With little interest in scholarly pursuits, I graduated from high school without any outstanding academic achievement. The best thing high school did for me was to arrange the opportunity for my one and only date with Stephen Patrick O'Hanlon, the love of my life. After graduation, I packed up my car with all I could fit and joined my sweetheart in Norfolk, Virginia, where he was stationed in the Navy. 33 years later, I'm still there by his side. Perhaps it was the discovery of love or of hope for a future that sparked my ambition. I had a plan. With a new attitude and strong commitment to my education, I worked multiple jobs to pay for college. My first degree was in business management technology. While working full time and studying to get my bachelor's degree in business and leadership, I spent the next 10 years raising a family. I can recall many nights reading school books with a baby in my lap. Stephen and I struggled through those times, juggling family, work, and school. Somehow we made it through. The kids survived, we survived, and now I look back fondly. Climbing the career ladder, I advanced to become the vice president of a bank and then the IT director at a .com. After getting my BS, I worked my tail off to get an MBA. I was upwardly mobile. It seemed like I had weathered the roughest things and times were really looking good for the future. I was happy that my efforts were paying off. Let me say here that I am pleased with my accomplishments, though I'm aware that they are unremarkable in a world of heroes, millionaires, celebrities, and saints. What is notable to me is that I am happy being myself with nothing to prove to anyone. Before I go on, I might as well admit that I am also full of flaws. I'm not the kind of person that people seek out to hear patronizing lies about how wonderful things are. I tell it like it is and I don't hold back. I've got the guts to speak the truth, even when it's not very pretty or popular. I suppose that I'm a curmudgeon, not fun company, and I have a whole list of crap that's wrong with me. I'm a terrible housekeeper. I'm totally impatient. I'm a bad driver. I don't think I was the best of moms, and I hate sports. Vain people make me sick. Narcissistic people drive me crazy. I could go through the whole list of my defects and peeves, but it's just too long. Relative to my background, I'm a Christian, but I've always had an issue with the church as a corporation. I see the hypocrisy. I've been accused of being a hypocrite myself. Though I like to attend church services, I don't go to one church on a regular basis. I'm in turmoil over whose jersey to put on, and I ask, why do we have to label our relationship with God? I guess you could say that I'm not a fellowship kind of gal. In fact, one really could call me a crappy Christian. Well, you must know that there is a big storm coming in this story, right? Oh, yes. Not many people can say they actually survived death, but I can. My unremarkable life became an exceptional one when I died and went to heaven. So if you want to hear the rest of it, you can get the book on Amazon. And the story with Alice, there's more to it. And I don't know if I even want to say it, but she was so happy to share this story in her book. And she did have a near-death experience. And this is the story about her near-death experience. And she was really thrilled that I included her story in this book, and that she told me, her family was just sick of hearing about it. They just didn't want to hear about it anymore. So it was really cathartic for her to have it in writing and have it as a book. And she shared it with people as a gift. And I will just end on this note. It's a very sad note. She ended up committing suicide.
Oh,
Yeah. And I feel guilt to this day that I wasn't paying more attention. We weren't even living in the same state, so I couldn't really see her. But, and I often wonder, is it because she had that near-death experience and it was pleasant, or if it was because the people here on earth were failing her by not listening to her? So it breaks my heart. But the book is full of stories like that, like heart-wrenching stories of women and what they've overcome. So anyway, I wanted to share Alice's story first because she's not with us anymore, but
wow.
she is somewhere knowing that she's still loved and thought about.
That's wonderful. Thank you. Thank you, Kellie. And folks, I hope you enjoyed that, and stay tuned for more episodes of A Slice of Life with Kellie and John.
Yeah.
Thank
All
you.
right.
Thank you, Kellie.
Uh-huh. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Thanks.
All views expressed in this video belong to Kellie Nicholson, John D'Amore, and guests. These discussions do not represent the opinions of any entity whatsoever with which they have been affiliated now or will be in the future. The opinions expressed are solely theirs, and since they are critically thinking human beings, these views are subject to change, subject to revision, and subject to rethinking at any time. These conversations are not meant to be taken as advice and are only for the purpose of entertainment. All statements may be based on hearsay and not necessarily valid proof of any claims in this video. It is not our intention to teach or advise on any topic. Unless otherwise noted, all photos are public domain.
Thanks for watching A Slice of Life with Kellie and John.